All right, so we're going to bring our palms together. And what we're doing here is you're bringing 72,000 nerve endings left and right side together. And you want the palms pointing straight up right next to your solar plexus, just like this. I finally learned how to do this properly about a month ago. You know, you're always learning something. I'm not a know-it-all. Okay. All right, so take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose. Fill in all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Fill the belly, let it expand down and out like a balloon. Fill into the rib cage. Keep the heart center elevated. Keep the shoulders relaxed as much as possible. Neck lock in place. Pull the chin back slightly. And that's neck lock because it'll straighten the spine under the base of the skull. Fill all the way up to the top of the head. Get the full benefit of a full deep breath. And as you exhale, let the tension go. Release from the head, the neck, the chest, the rib cage. Pull the navel back, your belly button. Pull it all the way back towards the spine. Push the air all the way out. It's good to empty the lungs completely once in a while. Again, inhale deeply, same process. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest, shoulders relax. Fill up through the top of the head. And exhale, letting the tension go. We'll do Om Namo on the first breath, Guru Dev Namo on the second breath. Inhale deeply. Om. Today, we're going to be working on our breathing process. We're going to do a meditation at the end called Prana Pati Namo Namo. And what that meditation is going to do for you, it's going to turn you into the Eveready Bunny. It's going to give you pranic energy. And that is going to be a very powerful thing that can sustain you. And we'll get into details when the time comes. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do, I'm going to do the side view. I'm going to hold on to my shins. As I inhale, I'm going to roll the hips forward as I elevate the heart center. As I exhale, I just roll back on the hips, so you're kind of rounding the spine. So you're inhaling forward, exhaling back. Now we're not bobblehead yogis, so we're not doing this. We're keeping the head straight, and we're moving the spine forwards and backwards as we elevate the heart center, as we roll the hips forward, and exhale as we roll the hips back. And continue. Remember to breathe. The breath is the driving force behind the yoga. The exercises channel the energy of the breath. Use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension in the spine. As you exhale, let the tension go with the breath. The breath contains prana. Prana is life force energy. Prana is not the oxygen in the breath, it's the spark within the atom. That's what you're dealing with. The blueprint of the universe is right there in each and every atom. The neutrons, electrons, and protons. The breath is the driving force behind the yoga. The exercises channel the energy of the breath, that pranic force. When you exhale, you're exercising the process of apana, the elimination force. You have to have a balance between prana and apana. So when you inhale, you're pulling the energy in. When you exhale, you're letting go of stuff. It's not only just physical tension, it may be emotional tension, might be mental tension, might be spiritual tension. It works on all different levels. So just do the best you can. Remember to keep that chin level with the floor. Don't get the chin in the air. Keep the chin level. Pull that chin back a little. It keeps the spine straight under the base of the skull. You're all doing great. Just a few more seconds now. Focus at the brow point. Point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Eyes are closed. Focus at that third eye point. And circulate the energy of the breath throughout your entire body now. Powerful breath. Inhaling as you lean forward, the hips forward. Exhale as you pull back the hips. Inhale, straight spine, full breath. Fill the belly. Expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. Fill up through the neck. Neck lock in place. Pull the chin back slightly. Fill up to the top of the head. Inhale a little bit more. More. Hold the breath. Feel the energy. Let it circulate. When you keep the heart center elevated, it helps to suspend the breath within the lungs. You can hold the breath in a little bit longer than normal. And exhale, letting the tension go. Push the air all the way out. Again, inhale deeply. And exhale. Now come standing up. And stand over here. Okay, this is a very simple process. You're going to hook your thumbs together. Keep the arms straight. You don't want to drop the head back. Keep the head between the arms. So you're going to inhale that full deep breath, and you're going to lift the heart center up and back, stretching out the spine. And then you're slowly going to come forward. Keep the spine straight, bent from the hips. Exhaling forward and down. When you feel the pressure of the stretch in the back of the legs, grab a hold of the legs or the ankles, depending on your flexibility, and relax into the stretch. Exhaling the air all the way out.
Are the feet hip width apart?
Whatever it takes to keep your balance. You don't want to fall over. We don't want a domino effect here where one person falls over and gets goes all around the room. Okay. Now inhale slowly up and back. That's just long, deep breathing. Stretching up and back, lifting the heart center. Then you're going to exhale. Keep your focus at the heart center. Lean it forward and down towards the knees. Keep the head in line with the spine. Exhale the air out. Relax into the stretch. Always work within the pressure of the stretch. You don't want to force anything. Keep the legs locked straight so that you are stretching the life nerve that runs from the big toe of each foot up the inside of each leg, up each side of the spine. Breathe long and deep while you're doing this. You're building a surplus of energy into your system. That surplus of energy, not necessarily oxygen, but you're going to feel like there's extra energy in there, helps to shift the electrostatic charge in the muscles so the body will start letting go of that residual tension, that locked in tension in the muscles. Take your time. There is no extra credit for doing it quickly. You want to give your body the opportunity and the chance to adjust to the dynamics of the stretch in both positions. When you keep your life nerve stretched out, you'll have plenty of energy for your nervous system, whether you're 8 or 108. That's what it does for you. It really helps to energize your entire nervous system, helps with your flexibility. It's up to you to decide how far you take this exercise. Only you know what the dynamics of the pressure of the stretch is for you. Some people can't bend very far because they don't have the flexibility. Pay attention to yourself. You're not in competition with your neighbors. That's not what it's all about. Try to use that long, deep breath just as we did at the beginning of class. The breath is the driving force. The exercises are channeling the energy of the breath. Last time. Inhale. Arms hugging the ears. Lift the heart center up and back. Hold this posture. Begin long, deep breathing. Raise up and just hold this posture. Begin long, deep breathing. This is called miracle bend. What this is going to do, it helps to balance out your emotional system, your glandular system that deal with anger and emotions. Gives you This might cause you to feel a little bit nervous because you're discharging a lot of excess energy that might be built up in your glands, in your muscle tension. So just breathe long and deep, holding the posture. Just lean back a little bit, lift that heart center. Breathe. Let the breath help you to process the energy, work with the tension. Keep your focus at the brow point, just 30 more seconds. Inhaling and exhaling. Hold the posture. Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Hold the posture. Inhale. Now slowly come forward, lean forward, keep the arms around the ears, just come forward. When you feel the pressure of the stretch, hold that posture. Exhale the air all the way out. Some of you can hold on to your knees, some of you can hold on to your ankles, some of you can place your hands on the floor. Just where you are in the pressure of the stretch. Hold that posture down. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and pump the navel point in and out. Like a belly dancer. No, hold the breath. Hold the breath. Don't, it's not breath of fire. Pump the navel point in and out. Exhale the air all the way out. Empty the lungs completely. Hold the breath out. Again, pump the navel point. This is really going to stimulate your glandular system. And when you no longer can hold the breath out comfortably, inhale deeply. Hold the breath and pump the navel point. We're just going to be continuously doing this. Inhaling, holding the breath, pumping the navel. Exhaling, holding the breath out, pumping the navel. Just one more minute. Seconds. Okay, now inhale deeply, last time. Full deep breath. Pump the navel point. Exhale the air all the way out. Last time, pump the navel point. Now just come down onto your hands and knees since you're already halfway down there anyway. Hands and knees, shoulder width apart. We're going to do an exercise called the cat-cow. You want your arms to be straight up and down. You want your thighs to be straight up and down. You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be like this. You want to be straight up and down. As you inhale, you're going to lift the head and drop the belly down like an old swayback cow. Full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest, up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Then slowly exhale into cat pose, chin to the chest, lift the spine up, exhale the air all the way out. Rounding the spine. And continue. Slowly inhaling into cow pose, an old swayback cow. Exhaling into cat pose, chin to the chest, lift the spine up. And continue. Just slowly move like in slow motion. If you can keep your eyes closed, focus within, you'll have more of an ability to focus on what's going on inside. When your eyes are open, about 70% of your awareness is out in the external world. Only about 30% is paying attention to what's going on inside. Looks like everybody understands this exercise. Just keep doing this very slowly, breathing into those areas where you feel the tension or the soreness. Wherever it happens in your body, send that life force energy of the breath there. That's what it's all about. And when you exhale, you let the tension go. Use your common sense. If this makes you extremely dizzy, just relax. You can just relax. There's no obligation to continue to do this. Just do the best you can with what you have. You're your own guide. That's why we call it Guru Dev, the teacher within. Your own body will help you to figure out what is good for you. We create some challenges. It's up to you to address the challenge based on what's going on inside of you. It's not going on inside of your neighbor. That's their challenge. The collective energy here helps us to set up a kind of a giant river flowing, so it's kind of easier to stay focused when a whole group of people are doing it together than when you're by yourself. Yogi Bhajan said that when you meditate together and you do yoga together, you augment geometrically the amount of energy that's generated. So when you're by yourself, it's 1 to the power of 1. Now, approximately, we got at least maybe 30 people here, so 30 times 30 is like 900 or 9,000, right? So you're augmenting the energy about 9,000 times compared to when you do it by yourself. Just a few more seconds. Just keep breathing. Take your time. It's almost like slow motion, you know? So that you feel the dynamics going on throughout your body. No extra credit for Okay, now inhale into cow pose. Lift the head up, drop the belly down. Hold the posture. Arching the spine up and back. Exhale, hold the posture. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest, up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Hold the breath. And we're going to apply the root lock or Mulaband. Squeeze tight the muscles around the tip of your spine, the tailbone. Squeeze those muscles tight. Pull in the navel toward the spine. Focus at the brow point. It's called root lock. Brings the energy up the spine to your higher centers. Exhale, release the tension. Come into cat pose. Chin to the chest. Lift the spine up. Exhale the air all the way out. Hold the breath out. Again, apply the root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel point. Focus brow point. Inhale, release the tension. And come lying down on your back. Just relax on your back for a moment. Feel the energy, let it circulate. Let the tension go. Just breathe long and deep. Let your weight release into the floor. Don't cross your legs. that short circuits the left and right side of the body. Palms facing up, receptive pose. Your hands are like little satellite dishes. They give off energy, they receive energy. So just feel the energy in the hands. Goes both ways. Let your weight release into the floor. Feel how your navel point, your belly button, rises slowly towards the ceiling on the inhale, and it'll float back down toward the floor on the exhale. Just imagine the breath comes in through every cell of your body from head to toe. Yogi Bhajan said your skin is like a third lung. So you take in the energy through your skin as well. They learned the hard way during the first making of the Goldfinger, the James Bond movie called Goldfinger. They had this one lady who was totally painted up in gold paint. After several hours, she died of asphyxiation because her skin wasn't breathing. Your skin breathes. If you use skin lotions and stuff, make sure they don't have petroleum products in it, because they tend to block the pores, and if your skin doesn't feel like it's getting that transfer of energy, it keeps making the skin thinner and thinner. So Vaseline is a big no-no, which is pure petroleum jelly. There's a lot of natural products you can use that have aloe vera or whatever else. Almond oil is a good thing to use. If you need to use lotions on your skin. Just a few more seconds. Just let yourself breathe. Let the tension go. As you exhale, wherever there's tension, just let it go. This is all about allowing and letting. Allowing the energy to circulate, allowing the tension to go. When the energy circulates, you develop ability to have what we call a free flow system. That's what you're designed to be. It's like the babbling brook that's cascading down the side of a mountain or a hill. It's fresh, it's clean, it's joyful, as opposed to the backwaters of a swamp that's stagnant, scummy, yucky stuff. If you have a lot of residual tension in the body, it's an indication that you are blocking the flow of energy in some way. If you're blocking the flow of energy, then nutrients can't get into that area very easily, and plus the waste products can't get out of the area. You need to have a free-flowing system so nutrients can get into the cells, and at the same time, whatever waste products they give off when they metabolize your food and nutrients can get out of the body as well. So you got to let it flow. Let it go, let it flow. Let your mind float free, palms facing up. Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Now bring the legs together. Just bring your legs together so the ankles are touching, sides of your feet are touching. And we're going to raise the legs up off the ground 1 foot, 12 inches. And breathe powerfully, long and deep. This will center your navel point. If you need to support the lower back, you can put your hands under your hips. If that's not enough, you can do it one leg at a time. I'll tell you when we're halfway. So just breathe. This helps to center the navel point energy. This will strengthen your digestive system. It helps to build the chi that martial arts talk about, that life force energy at your power center at the navel point. So breathe powerfully. Let the breath help you to process the energy. Work with the tension. Try to keep the upper body as relaxed as possible. We're halfway if you need to switch legs. Try to breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Last time. Bring both legs up if you've only brought one up. Last breath. Flatten the back against the floor. Inhale some more. Slowly lower the legs down on the exhale. And now, again, just totally relax. Let the tension go. Let the energy flow. Breathe long and deep. Many times in a yoga class, a yoga set, we will create a lot of tension, followed by a period of relaxation. It helps the body to understand how to let go of tension, because when you let go of the tension, your body swings into a deeper sense of relaxation. It's like a pendulum. If you swing a pendulum a little bit to the left, it swings a little bit to the right. But if you push it all the way to the left, when you let go of that pendulum, it swings way to the right when you let it go. So that's the same thing that's happening. You kind of create the tension followed by a period of relaxation. Let your mind float free, let the tension go, let the energy flow. Try to still the body, stay quiet. Arms at your side. Let the energy flow through every one of your chakras. Palms facing up. Now inhale. Exhale. Slowly turn onto your side. Left or right, your choice. Turn onto your side and then push yourself up to a sitting position. We don't try to come straight up off our back because that puts a lot of compression on your lower spine, which can herniate a disc. We're in this situation for the long haul. All right, so we're going to bring our hands up onto our shoulders. I'm getting old, I can't grab my shoulders, but if you can grab your shoulders, that's great. Fingers to the front, thumbs to the back. The important thing is keep the elbows up so the upper arms are parallel to the ground. You're going to keep the heart center elevated. Now, if you're near the wall, make sure you're not going to bang the wall, and also don't bang your knee. You're going to inhale, turn and twist left. Exhale, turn and twist right. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep the head level. We don't want the head up and back. We don't want it down into the chest. Turn from shoulder to shoulder. Some of you just kind of turn halfway. You only go to the left or go to the right. Try to turn your head from shoulder to shoulder as you twist left and right. This is the only yogic exercise, according to Yogi Bhajan, that actually lubricates the pads between the vertebrae. Each one of your vertebrae, at least the 26 that are being flexed, I think the ones at the bottom of the spine are slightly fused. But anyway, well, how many ever vertebrae you have a little pad or disc in between each of those vertebrae to separate them. They need to stay moist. They need to stay soft. They need to stay spongy, springy. If they get dried out and brittle, then you got problems. They're going to crumble like a dried out sponge. You know how it's hard like a brick? You can break it off, it can crumble. Remember to turn the head. The uppermost part of your spine is up under the base of the skull. So turn to the left, turn to the right. Just be mindful of your neighbors. You don't want to tweak elbows. That can hurt. Create the flexibility. You can see in 360 degrees. You should be able to see the same point behind you when you turn both ways. You got that kind of flexibility. I've kind of lost that sense of flexibility, but I got probably a lot more flexibility than most 72-year-old people. Keep elevating the spine. Keep lifting that heart center. Stretch out the spine. Get that fluid lubricating in between those discs, into those discs, into those areas so that you have nice, soft, moist, springy discs. Last few seconds. Powerful breath. Focus at the brow point. Keep the eyes closed. Now inhale to the center. Relax the arms down, but keep your focus at the brow point. Your body's going to feel a little swirly. Exhale, keep your focus. Again, inhale deeply. Keep your focus at the brow point. Full deep breath. Remember all the way up through the neck, through the top of the head. Shoulders relax. Elevated heart center. Neck lock in place. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. And exhale. Now make your hands into loose fists. And your arms are going to be bent. So you're going to pull the elbows back on the inhale. You're going to exhale and cross the arms. You're going to inhale, again, pull back the elbows. Exhale, flip them over your shoulders. Back, cross, back, over. Back, cross, back, over. That helps you to figure out how to do it. Just repeat that to yourself. Don't try to follow your neighbors. Just do it for yourself. Inhale back each time. You're exhaling when you cross and when you flip your arms up over your shoulders. Now it's not straight up. It's keep those elbows bent and flip them over your shoulders. Like this. Yeah, there you go. Back, cross, back, over. Back, cross, back, over.
When you cross, does it matter which arm is on top?
You can alternate.
Okay.
You can use your discretion.
Okay.
This helps to release a lot of this upper body tension. We store a tremendous amount of tension in this upper neck, chest, and shoulder area. From sitting for hours, hunched over keyboards, at computers, laptops, sitting there playing video games for hours, behind steering wheels of cars. You don't get that upper body movement. It doesn't move the lymph fluid. If you don't move the lymph fluid, it clogs up your lymph system, compromises your immune system. The lymph fluid's got to get back into the blood system underneath the collarbone so it can filter out the junk through the liver and the kidneys. In the day, I used to call this the Charles Barkley exercise. He was great at using his elbows when he played basketball. Got to be able to pull back those elbows. Release all that subconscious tension in the neck, chest, and shoulder. Last few seconds. Inhale, relax the arms down. Full deep breath. You feel all that tingling sensation in the upper chest, shoulder area. Circulates the blood, releases the tension. Exhale, letting the tension go. Now hands resting on the knees. Inhale, push the shoulders up to the ears. And the key to this exercise is when you exhale, let the shoulders drop. Inhale up, exhale, let them drop. Remember to keep the chin level. Don't let that chin drop back. Again, this is working out that upper body tension. Moving that lymph fluid back into the blood system. You have 3 times as much lymph fluid as you have blood. It's that watery stuff. When you cut yourself, you get that red stuff. That's called blood. And you get that watery stuff. That's the lymph fluid. That's where the body dumps all its junk. All the dead cells every day, millions of them, all the dead viruses and bacteria get dumped into the lymph system. If they don't get circulated out of your system, they clog up. If they clog up, then the lymph nodes get clogged and it can't send proper feedback to the brain to let the brain know that there are viruses and bacteria in here. It's sort of like when you only got 1 or 2 bars on your phone. You don't get as good a reception. It's kind of on again, off again. That's what happens in your body if you got a clogged lymph system. Last few seconds, powerful breath. Remember, you're pushing the shoulders up, but you're letting the shoulders drop. You're learning how to let go. Let the energy flow. Some people try to control it up and try to control it down. You don't need to control it down. You just need to put the effort in to push it up. Let gravity take over. Okay, inhale, last time. Push the shoulders up, full deep breath. Stretch up the spine, lift everything up, elevate that heart center. Inhale some more. Drop the chin to the chest, inhale some more. Hold the breath. Apply the root lock, squeeze tight, base of the spine, pull in the navel, focus, brow point, feel the heat, let it circulate. It's healing energy going through your body. Exhale, relax down. Inhale deeply, shoulders relax now. Exhale. Now drop the chin to the chest and begin slow neck rolls. Inhaling as you come up around the back. Exhale as you slowly come down around the front. Move slowly so that you feel the dynamics of the stretch and all the different angles. Work out the kinks. Don't do it quickly. Do it slowly, gradually. Let your neck stretch things out. This is helping your neck, but it's also helping to stimulate and balance your glandular system. You have some major glands in your neck, in the back of your brain there, and in the center of your brain, like your thyroid, parathyroid in the throat, your thalamus, hypothalamus in the back of the brain, base of the skull possibly, and then your pineal and pituitary glands in the center of the brain. These are major glands that affect many of the operations of the body. It can affect your outlook, it can affect all sorts of bodily function. Just let yourself work out the kinks. Now, don't be swaying. Keep the shoulders stable. We're not trying to sway to the music. We're just rolling the neck. So keep the shoulders stable. You might even feel like a vertebrae kind of pops back into play as you readjust your neck alignment. Any of these exercises can be done as a standalone exercise if you're feeling tension in the neck and you're sitting at a stoplight. Roll your neck around both directions. You can even do shrugging your shoulders. You know, you don't have to be sitting down on a yoga mat in a special place. You can do a lot of these same exercises. You're sitting behind the steering wheel, you can bounce your shoulders up and down. sitting at a desk, you can bounce your shoulders up and down. You can do spinal flex sitting in a chair. Just sit toward the edge of the chair with both feet flat on the ground. You can do spinal twists sitting in a chair. You can do all sorts of things. Don't just make it an exclusive process that you only do in a special certain way. You can do it in a special certain way, but throughout the day you can do it as a remedy to keep you going, to keep the tension from locking in. All right, reverse direction. I get talking so much I forget if I told you to do that. Okay, now inhale to the center. And just relax on your back for a few moments to consolidate the energy before we do the meditation. Flow. Let your mind flow free. Let the weight of your body release into the floor. Remember, palms are up. Receive the energy, release the energy. Feel the breath come in all directions, from head to toe, that pranic life force energy, the blueprint of the universe, the cosmic flow of the atom, that core energy that's in every atom. You have trillions of them that come into your body every breath you take. And as you exhale, let the tension go, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, however you define that for yourself. Learn to let go. deeply. Exhale. Inhale, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring yourself back. Exhale, inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists. This is a good way to wake up in the morning. If you've been in a deep sleep, you don't want to just pop out of bed like a jack in the box. You want to just slowly bring yourself back into your body. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead, stretch out the spine. Inhale some more and stretch, 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 stretch. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, rub the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. And exhale. Inhale, extend the legs down, bend one leg at the knee and turn it over the other leg. Do a cat stretch to the side on the inhale. It's like walking through an obstacle course here. And exhale back to the center. Inhale, stretch to the other side. Turn the other knee over your leg. Stretch over to the side. Exhale back to the center. Now keeping your head and shoulders on the mat or the floor. Pull the knees into the chest. Wrap the hands around the knees. Inhale and pull the knees in. Stretch out that lower back. Keep the head on the mat. Pull the knees in. You'll feel that stretch in the lower back. Send the energy of the breath there. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, pull the knees in. Give your lower back a nice, good stretch. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now holding on to the knees, you can gently rock from side to side. Just side to side. Loosen up that lower back. Slowly now begin rocking forwards and backwards. Rock slowly forwards and back. Create some momentum. You can rock yourself up to a sitting position. If you can't do that or don't want to do that, turn onto your side and push yourself up to a sitting position. Okay, we're ready for this meditation. It's going to help you to become an Eveready Bunny. Unlimited energy. That's what this is all about. So prana means life force energy. We've talked about that. Pati means mastering life force energy. Namo, Namo. We remember that from Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. You're going to respect this mastering of this pranic energy. Okay? That's what it means. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands in Gyan Mudra. That's index finger, the pad of the index finger to the thumb. Your first finger is your Jupiter finger. It's the finger that deals with knowledge, deals with wisdom. So you're basically channeling that energy. Your thumb is represented as the ego. So you're channeling wisdom in that part of your brain. Okay, and your elbows are going to be here resting against the rib cage. Your palms are facing forwards. Your shoulders are relaxed, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to keep the elbows against the rib cage and you're going to slide them back on the inhale and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you elevate the heart center. Just like that. And you're going to exhale, you're going to relax back and slide those elbows back to the front there, just like we started. So you're inhaling, pulling back. Full deep breath, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and you're exhaling, coming forward. That's basically it. Now, while you're doing that, you need to be mentally channeling the mantra Pranapati as you pull back, Namo Namo as you come forward. That's all happening in your mind. Pranapati as you pull back, exhaling forward, Namo Namo, and continue. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. There can be a lot of tension there. Keep going. This is the only exercise that Yogi Bhajan says, where you're capable of storing that pranic energy in that pranic center there, right between the shoulder blades. It infuses that energy of the breath into that area. There's a U-shaped nerve there that runs to the heart and the lungs. Those are the two primary organs that keep you alive. So by storing that pranic energy there, it helps to create a powerful impulse for your heart and for your lungs to maintain their never-ending process of inhaling, exhaling, and the rhythm of life that's your heartbeat. It's important that you respect this meditation because you can become a megalomaniac because you feel like you got so much energy if you do this on a regular basis. You figure you're kind of like God incarnate. Well, we all have God within us, but we have to stay humble. That's what the mantra helps us to do. We're not doing it by ourselves. The universe is providing the prana. The mastery of it has been a gift to us. So we need to stay humble and allowing that energy to flow deep within us. Remember to keep those elbows rubbing against your rib cage. If your elbows are away from your rib cage, keep those elbows tucked into your ribs and rub them back as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. Your arms may angle out a little bit when you're doing that, but you don't want to be out here like this. You want the elbows against the rib cage. Rubbed against that rib cage. If your elbows aren't touching your ribs, try to keep the elbows. Remember to keep the arms up. They're not down. Your forearms are up by your shoulders, sort of. Keep those elbows against the rib cage. Maybe bodily structures doesn't allow that for some of you. Just one more minute. Keep going. Breathe long and deep, just like we did at the beginning of class. Fill your belly, expand into the rib cage, fill the chest, and squeeze that energy right in between your shoulder blades. And exhale, relax forward. Namo, namo. Pranapati as you pull back. Take your time, really squeeze that energy in there. There's a whole wave of blocked energy there. You feel like you're penetrating a wall and it gets a little bit looser every time you squeeze in there. You can squeeze a little deeper into that area. And you relax the tension as you come forward and exhale the air out. One more minute. Keep those elbows against your rib cage. Remember to keep the chin tucked. Don't let that chin ride up in the air. We're not highfalutin, snobby yogis. We're level-headed. We don't put on airs. We've got to stay humble. Remember those elbows rub against the rib cage. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Your shoulders are pulled way back. And you're elevating that heart center. You put the effort in. Exhale, it feels so good to exhale and release the tension. There's about a 4-page explanation of this whole meditation that I'll send you if you've signed up your name on that email list that I put in the back. Okay, last time. Inhale, pull back. Full deep breath. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift that heart center. Inhale some more. Level-headed down. Inhale some more. Squeeze it in there. More. Squeeze. Take in a little more breath. Squeeze it in there. Exhale. Relax the arms down. Now hands resting on the knees. Begin bouncing your shoulders up and down. Now begin rolling your shoulders in a forward roll. Got to circulate this energy that we've built into our system here. Now reverse direction. Roll them backwards. Roll those shoulders backwards. Got to learn how to stay loose in this upper body. Roll those shoulders around and around and around. Okay, now relax the shoulders. Now you're going to inhale, press the left shoulder forward as you pull back the right. You're not twisting your torso. Your heart center stays straight. Exhale, push the other shoulder forward, pull the left shoulder back. Inhale. So you're creating a diagonal stretch. Don't turn your torso. Don't turn your heart center. Your heart stays facing forward. Get the dynamics of the stretch. If you're twisting your torso, you're not doing it correctly, Samchair. Okay, now shrug your shoulders again one last time. Okay, inhale, relax the shoulders. And again, let's bring our hands back in Gyanura just for 3 minutes this time. We did it for 5 minutes last time. Well, actually, we're only going to do it for 90 seconds. Okay, your elbows are against the rib cage. Some of you, your elbows are out here like that. I don't understand. Try to get those elbows, first get those elbows into the ribs, you know, and then bring the arms up like this. Now inhale, rub those elbows back and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Elevate the heart center on the Pranapati as you pull back. Exhale forward, release the tension, but keep those elbows on that rib cage. Inhale, pull back, Pranapati, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Full deep breath and exhale forward. Because people don't like to touch their elbows to their rib cage. Pranapati as you pull back, exhaling forward, Namo, Namo. Inject that energy, that pranic force into that area right there between the shoulder blades. Last time, inhale, pull back, pull deep breath. Elevate the heart center, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, relax down. Now just shake yourself in all different directions. Just gotta circulate the energy. Cut loose. Let it go. All different directions. Just don't smack your neighbor. Bounce your knees. Gotta circulate the energy. And inhale deeply. Exhale. Okay. We're going to be chanting Ma. Ma is the regenerative force. It's the nurturing force of the universe. That's the sound. We have the mantra Sat Nam. And we break it down into its components of Sa, Ta, Nam, Ma. Primal sounds. They also help to tune into the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and the ethers. Ma is the regeneration force in the universe. Okay? That's what it is. Sa is the truth, the all-encompassing truth. Ta, beginning or birthing process. Na, ending or death process. Ma, regeneration, rebirth. Second chances, third chances, endless chances. That's what rebirth is all about. You're going to finally get it, but it's up to you how many times it takes you to get there. Okay, so we're going to take a full deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to take a few deep breaths to build up our ability to do this for 20 seconds on one breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, this time, full deep inhale. Fill the belly. Expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest all the way up top of the head. Remember, shoulders relax, neck lock in place. Inhale some more. Elevated heart center. Inhale some more, all the way up, top of the head. Inhale. Fill all the way up at. Inhale some more. Inhale. Inhale some more. Last time. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Inhale some more. Inhale. Exhale. Now just lie down and relax on your back for a few moments. Circulate the energy. Let the tension go. Let the energy flow. Breathe long and deep. Palms facing out. Just breathe. Release the tension. energy we generate has to be respected. So allowing yourself to freely circulate that energy is as essential as generating the energy in the first place. So allow for the body to balance itself out here. One more minute. Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Bring yourself back. Inhale. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. And exhale. Inhale. Rotate your ankles and your wrists. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead, stretch yourself out. Exhale. Inhale, rub the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. And exhale. Inhale and bring one knee over the other. Ra, ra, ree, kick them in the knee. Ra, ra, ras, kick them in the other knee. However you want to define that. Just rotate yourself, get those hips loosened up. Now pull the knees into the chest, stretch out that lower back. Back off from the tension on the exhale. Again, pull the knees in. Exhale. Now rock from side to side, loosen up that lower back. Now rock forwards and backwards. We're on the final part of this meditation. Okay, now just sit in meditative pose. Hands resting at the knees, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. Eyes closed. You can focus at the brow point. And I'm going to guide you through this last part of the meditation here. Sit like a yogi or yogini, the feminine aspect of yogi, and silently meditate on every cell in your body. Keep the focus within. Draw the great energy of infinity from the universe. Let it vibrate in every cell and extend that vibration as if a big whirlwind of energy is circling within each cell of your body. Just feel every cell of your body is vibrating, and each of those cells is shining like the sun on a clear day. Just concentrate and feel every part of your body go within. Go into the skull, the brain, through the neck, down deep to all the areas of your body. Please vibrate. Feel a huge, tremendous vibration in every part of the body. You have not to concentrate on anything else but your own body, your own self. Each tissue has millions and trillions of cells and atoms. Just concentrate on them. Vibrate them and feel the vibration. Be alert to the vibration. Be the vibration. Feel very peaceful within yourself and project peace to the entire universe. Now inhale, exhale. Become the observer. As an observer, you're just watching, experiencing. There's no right or wrong answers. There's no judgment. There is no shame. There's no blame. But there is compassion because you are experiencing what it is you're observing. So be aware of the dynamics flowing through your body, the tingling sensations, the heat, the cold, the aches, the pain, the numbness, the throbbing, the pulsing, whatever it is. Allow it to be there. Just be aware of the dynamics flowing through your body without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. Be aware of your emotional state. Whether you're happy, sad, angry, frustrated, calm, joyous, inspired. No right or wrong answers here. No judgment. No shame, no blame. With compassion, just be aware of the dynamics of the emotions you're going through. Be aware of the breath. We controlled the breath throughout the class. Now observe the breath. How does the breath flow in and out of its own accord? It's with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from the moment you're born until you pass on to the next realms of wherever you're going after this. We're all on a journey. It's a never-ending journey. Enjoy the ride. Take time to see the scenery around you. Be aware of it. Wherever your mind goes, what are your thoughts? Where do your thoughts take you? Again, there's no right or wrong answers, no judgment, no shame, no blame, whether you're dwelling on the past, the present, the future, people, places, lunch, finances, relationships, pets, friends, whatever it is. Again, with compassion, no shame, no blame, no right or wrong answers. And as you can observe the body, the emotions, the breath, and the mind, there's a vast part of your consciousness that's beyond these four dimensions that connect you with your unlimited self, your infinite self, your undying self, your connection with the cosmos, your connection with the universe, your connection with the divine influence, however you define that for yourself. So dwell within your soul or spirit without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. These five dimensions all happen simultaneously, so consolidate them into one complete experience of who you are at the moment without differentiation, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion, body, emotions, breath, mind, and spirit. Inhale, exhale. We always end with a little song that embodies why we do the yoga in the first place. So bring your palms together. And if you don't know it, you can listen and join in when you think you know it. So inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. We finish with the long Sat Nam. Sat means the totality of truth, the all-encompassing truth of the universe. Everything's included. Nothing, nobody, nothing is left out. Known and unknown, seen and unseen. It's all there in the Sat. Nam is the unique manifestation of some element of that truth happening here and now, right here in this space. Each of us are manifesting some part of that component. So inhale deeply, full deep breath. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. Again, if you have any questions, come and talk to me. If you want a copy of the yoga set, put your email down on the list so I can read it.